What's up, WWE Champions Universe? It's Rusty from Champions Chat, and we're looking at Marquee Stipulation Tours, also known as Ultra Gemania. Why are we looking at it? Well, because a lot of you have asked about getting S plus and S tier shards. How do I recruit them if I fell short in a contest? So we're looking at the Stip Shop, for example. We got Sami Zayn, the Great Dudenator shards, 15 of his shards here. We got King General Gunther, Solo Sikoa Tribal Chief, and we can actually refresh this shop too, right? Let's say we don't need any of those. We go to refresh, and we see, well, it's the same. So sometimes it's the same. Sometimes you'll see like Hall of Fame JBL. There he goes. Abby the Witch. All right. So the point of this video is to help you begin to gather shards and recruit the superstars that you've been missing out on during contests. So I'll show you how I do it, and maybe that'll help you. So the first thing is, so if you go to your events, you'll see where Gemania is, and it's at the bottom, often neglected. But what we're going to do is we're going to actually start with the store. In my store, if I scroll down to the bottom, I'm going to see some Marquee Stipulation tickets. Here we are, Marquee Credentials packs. So the first thing I'm going to do is claim the free credential claim, right? 10 tickets. Boom. Now that'll get me some play. And I can actually, if you've never done this before, there should be an offer right here for Marquee Credential special value, 100 tickets for 500 in-game cash, right? So all of these can be purchased on an ongoing basis each week with in-game cash, except this one. I think this is a one-time offer just to get you started. So if you have the in-game cash, grab it. If not, start working towards accumulating that cash. Maybe cut out on spending it on other things for a little while. So once I have some tickets, I should have 110 tickets now. I can go back to my events and I can get started with my marquee. I'm on the portal, so things might be just a little delayed. Of course, I can click up, pop-ups for days here. There we go. So now I'm going to scroll back down to the bottom of my events. Now you notice I have 0 marquee chips. That's the currency that it's going to take to spend in the shop. So I'm going to enter these tours with tickets, but look, the cost is free. So I don't even need, on the first run, I don't need any tickets, right? So I can go over here, free entry, enter. So I'm going to enter. Now I have begun my Ultra Gemania. What I need to do though is a few things. I need to load up, well, first of all, I need to know what I'm going to be doing. Destroying multi-gems, destroying botch gems, and destroying green gems. And look, notice the points are worth different amounts. Multis are worth the most, botch second, green. So if I can focus on a couple of these categories, if I can make the whole board multi, make the whole board green, I'll be hitting really high on that. Okay, so I need to look at my enforcers first of all. Enforcers are going to help my score. See, look, equip to boost chips reward. Equip to boost score for destroy multis requirements. So I'm going to boost how much currency I make, what my score is, and so I can go here and I can, it looks like a boss man is required, a mankind, and a Farouk. So I'm going to autofill, and it's going to fully load. Now, very few of us are going to have fully loaded. These guys, I'm on my content account, just so you know. Like, I do not have Farouk at 6-star gold, right? So look at his talent. It has to be 5K talent to get a 5% boost, 75K talent, or 7,500 talent to get 7.5, and he has to be 10K talent to get a 10% boost. So you got to see what the talent requirement is, right? And confirm. So now my enforcers are loaded. Now I got to start thinking about who I'm going to take into battle. Destroy multis, botch, and green. When I go in, I'm going to have this match rules filter is super helpful. I want to check, first of all, when I get access to it, Freezeroni here. Come on, help me out. Let's try it again. Okay, so who makes multi-gems? My guys that have a make multi-gem filter or make multi-move will be filtered through here. Of course, I'm trying to do this on the portal and show you how easy it is while I simultaneously can't do it. All right, make green. It's the first thing I want to look at. Be receptive, please. It works great on my mobile device. I did it this morning on my phone. But of course now for recording it's gonna freeze up on me. Yeah, well, it kind of froze up on me, but I ended up choosing Xavier Woods. Why? Because Xavier's going to make a lot of multi-gems, make a lot of green gems. So I think he's going to be a good choice here for this Stip Tour. As I go into his move set, okay, I'm looking at how I want him. Maybe a different order, though. I'm going to set him up like this. I want to do the create multi-gem first so I can hit it twice. Wait, I just undid. There we go. Terrapin spin first. All right. So there's 6 MP and the finisher's 10. So I'm going to need now the greatest. I don't have him, right? But the greatest entourage member would be Casey Jones because he's going to boost my purple MP. But since very few of us have him, what we're going to do is we're going to get in here with Xavier Woods. Wonder if I can just go to previous. Yeah, Xavier. Now, because this is not a feud, this is this is a tour, so we should have some tour perks. And if I don't have tour perks, I'm going to simulate them with a prop for you. But I'm trying to create as many multi-gems as I can. So I'm going to be using Mosh to increase the number of multis I make. And then I don't necessarily need those multis to be strong as much as I just need more on the board. So I'm going to use Uncle Howdy, right? That's kind of his specialty as well. There he is. And then I don't need damage because like damage doesn't matter. But I'm gonna make 29 multis and 39 green gems. The board is 7 times 7. So I might do move charge just to ensure a quick reload with them. And then most importantly, it's going to be my stipulation promoter. Earn 150% more score. Now, you may not have Trish Stratus. You may not have her at maxed. And that's okay. You just start chipping away at these promoters, but they make a huge difference, a huge difference in your score. And because we're making multis and green for points, I like what I've started doing is just putting a Royal Rumble plate on if I'm really trying to 3-star the matches all the way through hell mode, because it gets really difficult. And what I'm also going to do is put on a create green, get purple, phenomenal flow plate so that I recharge quick. Medals don't I mean, tier 6 medals are great, just helps you stay alive against the opponent, which obviously you're going to have to do. And so now I'm ready for the battlefield. I'm going up against Cena, and I'll take him into battle so you can see what I'm doing. I think I have perks on here, and I forgot the prop, of course. It's just the first match, so it'll be super easy to 3-star if I can get a move off. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna make 29 multis. Now you notice it says turn 7. So this is my countdown clock, right? I've got to get this bar full by the time this gets to 0. So I'm not gonna choose 7 because I don't want to cascade, but I'm gonna break 1 multi and make 2 more purples to fill the finisher. You don't want to, yeah. Of course, cascade. Curse of Merrick's right there on me. But you notice my score increased when I did that. So even if you whiff on a turn, don't stress out about it. I'm gonna do this one so I don't break as few multis as possible. All right, so I'm gonna hit my multis. And then I'm gonna hit the finisher. Remember, I've got a make green, fill purple MP plate as well as a green Royal Rumble plate. So I'm going to hit that. Now look, 3-star just from that hit. Now it gets harder and harder and harder as you climb the ladder. So I went into battle with what the things I would need to win at 3-star. Okay, so that was at 3-star on hell mode. So that's why I kind of souped him out with a Royal Rumble plate. Let's do this. Quit. I know, defeat. It's sad. But we won. We won. Right? Ideally, in our minds. All right, so we get back to the menu here. So now if I failed, right, which I did, I can re-enter the tour for 5 tickets. Or if I completed the tour and 3-starred everything, I can re-enter the tour for 5 tickets. Right? And so then I would pay my 5 tickets. Entries used 0 of 10. That means I can use 50 tickets and I can do this 10 times and get these chip rewards each time. So you'll go through the ladder the first time, you'll get all the chip rewards. Then you'll use your re-entry ticket. And if I had completed, and this is where it really matters, if I had completed all of these levels, I could simply just auto clear, and it'll give me the same rewards, the same chip rewards, right? So now I go through auto clear, auto clear, auto clear, auto clear, and I've done it. Then I'm going to re-enter again, re-enter, auto clear, auto clear, auto clear. So that's how you just start accumulating a hoard of marquee chips. This is the same strategy that works in the non-marquee Gemania to get Undertaker, IOW Undertaker. This is how you bulk up on the currency so that when you go into the shop and you'll see it, right? And then you spend, then you can refresh, spend, refresh, or wait if you don't have the currency, or if you don't have the urgency, or if there's someone you don't need yet. Let's say you have all of these guys and you think, well, there's going to come a month where I don't get that superstar, and maybe I get him, but I need like 300 shards, which is that seems to be that happens a lot to me, right? I need like 300 shards, or if it's a 5K recruit, need a lot more, right? Um, but a 2K, 3K recruit, maybe you just need a couple hundred shards. So this is how you can chip away, and you can get 25 to 30 shards at least from a weekend stipulation tour. If you have the currency, if you have a zero balance and you spam out both normal, hard, and hell mode, you will accumulate the currency to buy about two offers in the stip shop. So I mean I'm gonna say about, because I don't want to give you specific numbers, because your score determines your leaderboard points. But from what I've been doing the last few weeks, I've been getting a I don't know, basically two offers, a refresh, and I'm going after Hall of Fame JBL. So yeah, so that's how you can start getting shards of the S and S plus tier superstars for free every weekend. And so if you have a different strategy, let me know in the comments. If you have another way that you figured out how to do this, because I sure want to know it, right? All right, friends. Well, I'll see you next time. And I hope this was helpful to you. If you haven't yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel, please. And maybe get your wife or your kid or your grandma's phone and go into their YouTube app and subscribe to us on their platform as well. All right. That'll really help us out. We'll see you next time.